not nearly. It's nearly lunch. It's nearly lunchtime. I hope you're all well, happy, healthy, upbeat, and all of those things that are crucial, crucial to the existence of one's happy life. Buck Brown, g'day, young man. Hello, Buck Brown. Was talking about you. Yes, Buck. In the video by Keyfob, when he was doing the cornhole video, were they the cornhole boards supplied by Mr. B? I was wondering if that was the and we said that no, you're not out of sight. I'm out of sight, mate. I haven't been doing anything. Wow, Jerry put over 1,000 miles this week. That's pretty mad. We all love our bikes, don't we? Unless, Jerry, you're a truck driver, that's sort of par for the course. But I don't think you are. I think you yeah, okay, that's what I thought. So that's good that Forgotten Angels actually used the cornhole boards from Mr. B. I thought that was quite good. Rod B, well, goodness gracious me. Exactly, Rod B. Dear mate. How you going? Overnight on the forklift. Fucking hell, Jerry. Fuck me, mate. That's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy to do that many kilometres or miles. Yeah, good. That's good, mate. That's good, Rod B. So, a little update. We now no longer have the Softail Slim. I got rid of that. Happy with the price. Unhappy with the price. Happy with the price. Look, the way I processed it was I went on an amusement park ride, and I'll be back to my truck. I had an interview with Centrelink for portability. Oh, okay, yeah, that's so you can still go overseas or hopefully America. I think you'll be more interested in. No. I'm not getting any more bikes, not doing anything. A house is what I want. A house, a home. I mean, I've got one now, but I want a better home. A little Idaho in the country, so I can have a bit of peace and quiet from the crazy world that we're living in. I just want a fat home. Yeah, I want a fat home. I don't know where it is. It could be in Queensland. It could be in New South Wales. It could be in South Australia. It could be in Tasmania's really cheap. South Australia's cheap though. It's cheap as chips in South Australia. But it's also expensive depending on what part you want to live in. But Western Australia, it's Tijuana. There you go, Tijuana. Eh? That's pretty bold move there, Rod B. Anyway, keep us updated. I had to go and buy this morning a new battery. My batteries for my GoPro are no longer any good. So there you go. Bought a couple of batteries and away we go again. Tijuana. Eh? Sounds like marijuana. Tijuana. Have the marijuana in Tijuana. There you go. Pon, hello. I don't know who you are, Pon, but anyway, welcome aboard. There's always the... I'm not doing much. We were talking about it last night on Motorbomb's coffee, I think. It's just that, I'm getting a bit disillusioned with what I've been putting out. So I just don't want to put out, you know, crap. I want to put out good videos, um, sort of. So quantity doesn't equate to quality. I'd rather do quality. There you go, Olivia. Hello, how you going? Yeah, it's just about, you know. So I've got something coming up this weekend with the Bogans Motorcycle Club. I hope to do a fairly interesting video explaining what the Bogans are, because um, I might go to the dictionary and look up the term bogan, but yeah, a lot of Americans don't really know what the word bogan is, so um, I need to sort of explain that to the American audience. But if the Australians need no definition. Um, a lot of Australians are bogans, I guess. If you listen to AC/DC, well, you're pretty much a bogan. You wear riffle sole GBs, smoke cigarettes, and drink beer before lunchtime. You're pretty well much old as his tongue, older than his teeth. That's it, mate. I like it. Hey, how old am I? What does it matter? I'm still here. I haven't got rid of me yet. I haven't got rid of me yet. But, geez, you've got to be careful on the road when you're riding your bike. That's for sure. Very, very careful. Anyway, me and random quality, sort of. Yep, yep. That's it, mate. It's got to be about quality. There's so many YouTubers. Um, hey, damn, it's Kenny Rogers. And I'm no Kenny Rogers, but there you go. He had a lot of women in his life, didn't he, Kenny Rogers? So, okay, I'll take your compliment. Agreed, but yes, we do love our women, don't we, Rod B and Buck Brown? We do love our ladies. Um, but it's sort of important to make good YouTubes instead of just feeding the machine, because people say that's what you have to do. But I want people to watch my videos rather than just click on it, obligatory, hit the like button and go, oh yeah, I was here, yeah, and then 3 minutes later, then they miss the point, why I would make a film. So, getting a little bit more content. Um, mm, yeah, it's getting better content. That's what I want to do. Hello, I stumbled here. What are we talking about, and where's the accent from? We're talking about bogans. We're talking about motorcycles. We're talking about being Australian. There you go. So that's where I'm from, Australia. Like old Wal Jellings' song, "Ladies Love Outlaw." Oh, I don't know if I want to be an outlaw. Fuck. Western Australia outlaws are bit of yeah, they're not really liked over here too much. Um, there you go, Eric. Yep, we're Australian. Australia. Ba, 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 ba. With a beer, of course. Got to have a beer and a medical treatment. Hey, let's talk about. Oh, thank you. Well, I'm still hot. It's I had my fair share of ladies. Um, don't have one now, which is really convenient because I can't afford a lady. Ladies need a lot of attention and a lot of money. Yeah. The other side of Australia is where I am. To where most people live in Australia. Most people live on the east coast of Australia. Oh man, the weather here in WA is wondrous. Absolutely. I was going to go down for a bit of a ride, but I need to find myself a pair of pliers, and I don't know where I'm going to find them. Pair of pliers so I can take the uh, so I can take the oh, there you go. Well, there you go. So the East Coast girls are hip. They are in Byron Bay anyway. Boy, oh Lord, they're all goddesses there, aren't they? Yes, they are quite indeed. Indeedy do, indeedy doody dodo so. Hey. What else has been happening? Well, I've just been sort of doing a very mild chemotherapy on my eye. Some in the chat would know a little bit about um, my last surgery to remove a tumour on my eyeball. It was pretty crazy, but that's what happens to, fair-headed, red-headed Australian guys. We know very Mullum girls shake it like they just don't care. Mullumbimby girls. I don't know. I found Mullumbimby to be it's a it's a mixture of hippies and straights. Um, yeah, I don't know. I just met some really dickhead people in. Hey, Motorborn, how you going? I met some dickhead people in Mullumbimby, and I met some really cool people in Mullumbimby. I prefer Main, that area. Um, just really cool people out there. Um, I'm good, mate. I'm really good, Motorborn. I'm not doing as many, you know. I'm not doing as much content as I used to. Um, but 20 people, 4 likes. That's sort of why I'm not making much content anymore. I've got plenty of views, but are people interacting with my channel? Nah, not so much. So that's yes, she would have showed you her wares. Oh, Mullumbimby girls. Yeah, they're pretty cool, Rod B. They're very cool. The Mullum experience, definitely one that I cherished when I was living over there many moons ago. I was a bit of a Mullumbimby man, um, but more a Nimbin local more than anything. Um, So I've been watching a lot of Sky Summers content on YouTube about. Um, hope this helps. Right now, hope this helps. Um, I'm living the best time of my life right now. Everything I've done has led me up to this point of exquisite life. How you going? 29 people. That's pretty good for little old Dave. And we have wisdom. North by southeast. Hello. It's a toss up on which of your videos will let me connect. Okay, I'm sorry about that. North by southeast. It may have something to do with your moderation status. If I take off your moderation status, maybe you'll be able to connect a little bit better. Jeremy, how you going, mate? Um, oh, there you go. We're old. We're old and crusty, but we're still here. Don't wipe us off yet. Don't wipe us off yet. 37 people. That's crazy. Hello, everybody from Western Australia. Um, oh, look, Jeremy, I don't know. Oh, okay. I'm going to see my bike. My bike. Do you have a bike? I'll get a good shot of it at least for you. Do you have a motorcycle? Well, I guess I do. And what sort of motorcycle is it? Well, it is a Harley Davidson. There you go. Harley Davidson Road King. Used to have a Softail Slim as well, but we got rid of that because, well, you know how it is. The cost of living and everything like that. Anyway, nice to see North by Southeast. Yes, Wisdom as well. It's good to see Wisdom. You get a couple in, you get a couple out, but it's a funny thing, the old lives. But welcome everybody. Glad you dropped in to say hello. I haven't really been doing much. I'm going good, mate. Hawk Halfman, how you going? Did call me during that camp out. Okay. There you go. Talking to the Wind of the Dark Knight. Yeah, good. Hey, Gloria. Not really a supporter of football. My sweet Lord. There you go, my sweet Gloria. Cheers. Oh, well, we got to sort of somehow go for a ride sometime today. If I can be bothered. And yeah, I've been liking Rod B's content too. I'm just happy he's making content. Your subscriber base is growing. You know, it's all onward and upward for Mr. B, Mr. Rod B. So yes, you've got a big supporter here, Rod B. I support your whatever you do, you know, and the possum getting released, the little sugar glider or the little possum sitting on your shoulder. That was pretty cool. They're totally different to the old sleeping koala, Pete the sleeping koala. There you go. Who could forget Pete the sleeping koala? Anyway, look, it's time. No, man. Your content's good, man. Just keep making it. It's your turn now, Roddy. You know, you do well, especially North by Southeast, to go and revisit just some of the vids. You know, like I'll keep posting more stuff, but it's going to be a little bit more few and far between. But hopefully, it's better. I still have a lot of footage on the GoPro right now that I want to. What's the right word? Intersperse with older footage and sort of make something a little bit. Yes, he's stuck on the first page. The reading koala. Yeah, that's him. Fucking what a tripper he was. But anyway, yes, Gloria's a bit of a bad girl, but she's also a very nice lady. A bad girl can also be a nice lady. Gotten over a cold. That was really horrible. Didn't enjoy the cold at all with the dripping tap nose. Everybody knows about the dripping tap nose. So these GoPro batteries, they don't last long, do they? They do not last long at all. So it's a bit of an expensive little hobby being a YouTuber. It's a very expensive little hobby being a YouTuber. But anyway, rah-de rah rah rah. 20 minutes just to say a quick hello. 29 people, 9 likes. Come on. Hit Dave's like thingy. Why not? Come on. You want to touch it. You want to touch it. Hey, there you go. Touch the like thingy. Oy. So we'll make a bit of a chuff. I'm hoping that the people in the chat aren't offended by medical. Yeah. What do you do, touch Dave's like thingy. Hey, we did it. Look at that. We got 11 likes. 36 people. It's crazy. No, you're not cheap, Buck. It's just, the cost of diesel. God, I mean, how much does a tyre on the truck cost? And then there's what, 6 of them on the tractor. Then you've got another 8 on the trailer. Then you've got grease to do into the hubs. Then you've got all sorts of pivot points that need constant greasing. Then you've got oil changes. Oh, mate, you're behind the 8 ball. Yeah, up the medical. That's it, mate. That's it, Tony. So I've got 2 strains. I've got a 27% from Biotonics or Biotonics, I think they're called. $600 each. I mean, fuck. It's an expensive game being a owner-operator trucker, that's for sure. And that's crazy. It's all right. It's all right, Gloria. We appreciate your content and your comments, and thank you, Olivia, Olivia. It's a wonderful name, Dubovnik. There you go. Oh, you have a sweet name, Olivia. There you go, Olivia. What else have I got to say, really, other than good man, yeah, get done, trucking, man. It's an expensive little pastime, that's for sure. No problems. Oliviera, I think your name would be Oliviera. Great name. Okay, so le cannabis. We must smoke a bit more cannabis. Well, we don't smoke our cannabis because I find it a bit harsh to smoke cannabis all the time. And my lungs aren't, that of a 16-year-old's anymore. My lungs are, they're not the best. So I vape. I have a herbal vaporizer, and I must admit I do enjoy my herbal vaporizer. So we'll grind up. We'll grind up a place to remember. Oh, because we're not going on the bike for a little while. Not for a little while, anyway. We'll get on the bike sometime today. I've already been out today once. Smoke gets in your eyes. Yes, it does. And the vape is not a bad way, really, of combating that. And it's a little bit more easier for me to digest the old cannabis. But today we're smoking Topaz. If you know the strain, it is a Oh, that's not very good because it's all back to front. But it's Topaz. It's a cookie kush cookie. What's the genetics? Girl Scout cookies crossed with OG Kush. Old gangster, eh? The old gangster. Rod B's a bit of an old gangster. I mean, in the sense that if you were to hurt wildlife, he'd come down on you in a ton of bricks. Yes, eating is good. I actually, I'm going to ask the owner of the said grower. I'm going to ask the grower if I can just take a branch with a small amount of material on that branch. Hey, Zachary, you know he's got flies. Ah, well, there's always flies in Australia. That's part of it. The OG Kush is popular. It certainly is popular um, because it's so damn nice. Um, it's a nice stone. So I'm quite partial to a bit of OG Kush, Cash Kush. Um, we're just getting it ready now, as you can hear the grinding of the millstones. Hey, pretty good. Look, it's not everyone's cup of tea, Dave's channel, but I try and make it as 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 relatively upbeat as I can. Um, being upbeat's not easy every day. Not easy at all every day to be upbeat. And 70 strains, way better terpenes. Yeah, I know, man. It's a citral. It's Pakistani skunk. That's a really nice one. Um, God, there was a strain out of Mullumbimby called Mullumbimby Madness. That was a really nice strain. A big, strong sativa. Um, Certainly made you feel really stoned. Orange Chameleon. There you go. I haven't heard of Orange Chameleon. Might be nice. I hope so, Wisdom. I really, really do. You know, um, the key, I think, well, for me, the key is variety. I like to have a lot of different varieties, but I do like my strains that I've got at the moment. Dude, the food catcher drawing flies. The food catcher drawing flies. What are you talking about, mate? Anyway, don't matter. Might be my mouth he's talking about. Anyway, lad, it's all good. Chevy. Chevy Chase. We'll just let that cool down a little bit because it's still pretty hot. We'll clean the other vape so we can get into that as well, because we like our cannabis. We like our cannabis. We do indeed. But I'm gonna have to go to the bar and get another beer. Hey, off to the bar. Off to the bar. To the bar. To the bar. We're off and to the bar. Whoa. Okay, so these are dry herb vapes. Basically, no liquid nicotine at all or anything like that. Ghost Train, Tony. Yes, the Ghost Train. Hey? Anyway, it's been a lot of people come and gone, I must say, so thank you for your visits. Thank you for your likes. Thanks for touching my like thingy. Ray Gregory Rides, how you going, Ray Gregory Rides? Welcome aboard, son. Well, Pops. We should call you Pops, really. Um, Hope you're well, mate. Uh, it's obviously the night there in America. Middle of the night, really. Probably you're not sleeping so good, eh? But anyway, everybody in the chat, Ray Gregory, most important YouTuber out of America. Most important because he makes everybody feel worthy, feel that their life is important. and that's a good thing. Um, he doesn't mince words. He tells it like it is. If you're a dumbass in a car, he'll let you know that you're a dumbass. And if you're a good courteous driver, he will thank you, tip his lid, and go, carry on, and thanks for looking, thanks for watching, thanks for seeing that motorcyclists are important. And he rides everywhere, man. I heard mention of a trip to Kentucky. That sounds like interesting. I've never been to Kentucky, so I will be watching with glee and wide eyes at. Yeah, look. Everybody seemed to be enjoying the. Aren't you sweet, Gloria? I think wisdom will be all right now that you've you've talked to wisdom, and we have quite a good collection of people here on Dave's channel, and I am actually grateful that you've all stopped in. You've all stopped in to say hi to this little old Australian fella here. Oh, you won't get slapped. But mind you, there's nothing like a good old bit of contact from people. No, don't. You're not slow at all. All the comments today have been absolutely positive. Not a troll in sight. There's no need for the wizard and what would you call it? The wizard and the pilgrim who carries the flask of hot oil. We don't need that today. I think we're doing okay, guys. No trolls. But it does help to spur the conversation on with the comments. It's a good thing we've got here on the YouTube world. Many friends, my para friendships, because they're not friendships that are real life friendships, but they're friendships that are built on an online platform. So it makes it, what we're talking about. It's the modern day pen pals. But anyway, nice to see everybody here. Please, if you wouldn't mind, letting me know that you are here and hitting the thumbs up. That'd be greatly appreciated. So I know that people are here. I'm not asking for any money or any donational or any financial help. I'm doing okay on that aspect. I am asking, though, do you know of a nice property for sale? Somewhere in the country, out of the city. I slapped Dave's thing. Oh, Gloria. What can I say? All touch, violent or otherwise, is welcomed. There you go. I don't mind being slapped around. Rod's fault. Exactly right. Exactly right. Anyway, we wait for the lights to turn green. Will they ever turn green? Guilty. Come on, turn green. Come on, turn green. And when they turn green, green means go. Will he cough? Maybe. Will his face turn red? Maybe, possibly. Wisdom anywhere, brother. Anywhere. I too have been keeping a keen eye on the real estate apps. But you know what? Real estate's just evil. Yeah, no worries, Motorborn. Now you know how I feel, my brother. That this time delay thing isn't good. But thanks for popping in, mother. Enjoy your sleep. Dream a little dream of riding the bike. Not me. Don't dream about me, for God's sake. That's a horrific nightmare. Don't. Bad health. Cancer in the eye. Not good. So dream about, I don't know, someone coming into your tattoo studio completely unmarked and then saying, please, Dean, will you make me the illustrated man? Ian Watts, there you go. I'm doing really well, man. Dream of Jeannie. Oh, God, wasn't she a gorgeous woman? I've forgotten her name now, but yes, with the Major from the Air Force. There you go. Jeff Satella, how you doing, mate? Just about to go out on a bit of a ride to Charlie Gardner's. Got to go and pick up some more chemotherapy medicine. This time I've actually got to make sure I keep it cold. So I have a little thermos here, and I fill this thermos with ice, and I can put my medicine inside it, and it remains cold. Thanks to old Dell Technologies. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Anyway, enough of the respiratory issues. One more cold beer that'll make me not so. Barbara Eden. Thank you, Gloria. Barbara Eden was definitely for a young Australian man. You mean, wow, what a lady. 13 likes, I'm happy about, guys. I'm very, very happy about. That's a king 5-4. No worries. That king 5-4. So 5 A B C D E D. Don't know who the club is. 5-4. I have no idea. I heard if you shelve it, Dave, it will stay cold, mate. No, I just look. It's just better that I try and keep it cold. Yes, Barbara Eden was the I Dream of Jeannie. She was not the same girl as Bewitched, but she was such a great lass. That's a strange name. That random guy in the room, that random guy in the room, that's pretty crazy. Hello, that random guy in the room. Aubrey Mac, yes. It's PM here, mate. It's PM. Can you see the clock? There is a clock here somewhere. There you go. There you go. We put the clock in. So it's PM here. It's not AM. We're definitely in the afternoon. Elizabeth Montgomery was Bewitched. Gloria, you will always be on my trivia night table. You would be a wealth of information, I am sure. These were These were great shows for us. Um, However, who remembers the Tab commercials and our beautiful Ellie Macpherson? Hey, beautiful Ellie Macpherson. I mean, what a woman. What a girl. That's not true, Gloria. You know plenty. You know which YouTuber to tune into. Hey? So, Gloria, don't sell yourself too short there, darling. You're rocking on. Absolutely. I'm good, the king. I'm good. I ride my king around a fair bit. Ellie is living down the road from me. Yeah, she's a gorgeous girl, Ellie Macpherson. You know, she really made that soft drink that had no chance at all of getting into the market, but because of her slender and absolutely well proportioned body, everybody thought that if they drank Tab, they'd look like Ellie Macpherson. Yeah, I know Pingelly. 31190. Hey, you're a good man, Wisdom. I like Pingelly. Pingelly, Narrogin, um, even Brookton. Brookton's not so bad. It's just far enough away from the city. The Fat Nugget. Hugo, the Fat Nugget. Moke. Hello, Moke. Well, what are you doing, Moke? Did you give me a like? Did you look at and subscribe to my channel? Did you do those things and I'll happily answer you, brother. Oh, I'm sorry, Moke. You know, I've got some weed, but did you get a medical prescription from your GP? Um, then you can get all the weed you want. And legally too. And then if the police confiscate it, well, they just jolly well have to give it back. Never used to be like that, but there you go. Yes, no, that's all right, Gloria. You can be chatty. Weed isn't for everybody. I get that. Um, Unregistered French tree pharmacist. I get it, brother. I get it. Right, clever, Moke. I'll pay you, brother. I will acknowledge you. You've got a fairly good grasp of the English language, and your spelling and grammar is fantastic. So, stored in my database. Um, yeah, but that's all right, mate. You don't have to like weed. Weed's not for everybody, and I totally get that. Um, but what is for a lot of people is motorcycles, and motorcycles are a really, really cool thing. And yeah, bit of history for the USA crew. Yeah, I guess that's true. That's true, Jeff. But we are doing the Bogans this weekend at least. I've been asked to go along. I'm going to find out a little bit more about the club and what it means to the members, what it means to be a Bogan. Oh, not necessarily, Moke. Not the Terminator. I don't want to be the Terminator. But I do want reliability when I ride. Yeah, okay, cool. I know Naranga up. I've got that's cool, man. What's the price? No, he's not a pushy bastard. 2J indeed. Do you know 2J? I'm sure you do, Rod B. I'm pretty sure you've been in West Australia. Hey, Dying Breed, how you going? Yes, it is early morning for you over there. Hope you're doing well. The Loch Ness Monster. You made it, brother. There you go. The Loch Ness Monster. Breed. Yeah, Dying Breed's cool dude, man. But we need a quick little drink from the bar. So how about I leave you with the world? We are the world. We are this. And where will we put ourselves in the world? How about in Australia? Hey, there's New Zealand. Well, Australia. Let's try and get a little bit up. That's a bit hard. That's not bad. The motorcycle lights there, and there's Australia for you in the globe. I'll be back. Won't be long, guys. I don't know how that happened. Um, I'm very sorry about that happening. But anyway, that's the last of it. We are back. We're back with a vengeance. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. We've got a few more. Yeah, I know. Nah, thanks, King. Nice visiting with you all too. And see you later, mate. Thanks for dropping in, King. To your health. To your health. That is delectable. Delectable. Yeah, so something happened there. Um, we had the phone fall down. Must have been a gust of wind or a ghost, right? Or the powers. I remember we had some Russian people here who could take over my phone. That was pretty cool. I can't do all those sorts of things, but some Russian people can. And Boris, for those of you who remember. Oh, I'm so sorry, Roddy. Uh, yeah, who remembers those Russians that had jumped on my live stream and tried to take over and trolled me out? Yeah, ghosties do strange things. They don't sleep much. It's the middle of the freaking day here. Ghosties. That's a bit expensive. Okay, so that is that's about. Let's go another half of that. So we're looking at about 95. But thank you, Wisdom. That's a little bit out of my price range, um, and that's only a town block too. If it was hectares, but anyway, Wisdom. I totally appreciate you looking for me because it would be good to live here in Western Australia as opposed to Queensland or definitely New South Wales. I do not want to live in New South Wales. No offence, Rod, but wow. I mean, okay, New South Wales has some really cool things, like you're still allowed to wear your colours over there. You can't wear your colours here in Western Australia. You get locked up, put in jail, Western Australia, if you wear your colours. How ridiculous, you know. But anyway, no, Wisdom. Great friendship, great thing that you're doing for me, and so appreciate it. Mr. G, how you going, Mr. G there, and Mr. Benalabo? Hey, Mr. Benalla, the mayor. Hey, the mayor of Benalabo. Have you do you know anything, Mr. G, about the um, old school bike group? There's a bit of a club out of Drake. Old Captain Barr, Mr. Steve Barr, is the sort of running that show. Do you know anything about? Do you know anything about that, mate? Just that'd be a maybe a some common camaraderie there. Oh, Thomas, my accent in America. You know, if I was going to try an American accent, well, it'd have to be Southern. I mean, if I'm going to speak American, it'd have to be Southern. Coffee, coffee. They're saying it's spelt with a K, Rod. I had some nice coffee this morning. Wasn't too bad, but I do like my beer. Heck yeah, that was good, Thomas. If it's gonna be American, I ain't gonna speak New York. You know, I'm walking here, but I do resonate with the Southerners. Singapore, Holland, Ireland, England, Java, and Sumatra, a little bit of Asia. Um, then Switzerland, then into parts of the Middle East um, for a night. I was only in Entebbe for 24 hours waiting for a connecting plane. Didn't really even leave the airport, you know. I mean, I walked on the earth, but I mean, an airport's an international sort of zone, isn't it? It's not the country. Hey, Adelaide, how you going, James? Jameer Jones, or Mr. McGregor. Yeah, it is far away, but then so is America, Thomas. I've never been to America. Um, yeah, I believe I'll let Mr. G answer that for you, Rod. I'll stay out of that conversation. Um, be nice if you two could hook up, by the way. You know, both kindred freaking spirits. You know, I mean, if you come to Dave's channel, there's a reason. You know, there's a reason. You go to Menang, was it Menangali? I think it's Menangali. And have a beer at the Menangali pub. Fucking awful pub, but that's all right. Anyway, look, 30 people have joined me. We've been here for an hour. It was just a quick little live just to say hello, touch base with my community. Yeah, Menangle. Uh, um, Menangali is on the Oxley Highway, I believe. Is it Oxley Highway? No, it's not Oxley Highway. It's Bruxner Highway. On the Bruxner Highway before Tabulum. I think that sort of area. Yeah, cool as fuck. There you go. So why not Rod B and Mr. G? We just need a Mr. D and a Mr. A and a Mr. B. We got a Rod B, so we don't need that. Yeah. So it's good wisdom. Yeah, you're always fond of the West Australia. Um, but I think Rod B and Mr. G could go and have a beer at the Menangali pub and get acquainted with each other. Very cool. So there you go, you know. The world via Western Australia interconnects. But maybe it was a good vape. Hey, hee, hee, hee. Anyway, all good. Mr. G, no, that'd be good. Rod's a real, I'll vouch for Rod, Mr. G. He's a really cool, down to earth bloke. He doesn't need me to speak for him or vouch for him. But I think the two of you'd have you know, you'd have a lot in common. Both love the Northern Rivers, the northern part of New South Wales. It's a great. There you go. So he's brought something to the table. Anyway, my little motorcycle summit here at 56 minutes, connecting motorcyclists in Australia and the world. Fantastic. That's the power of Dave's channel, is to connect motorcyclists. I'll drink to that. And I'll smoke to that too, because that's a cool thing. Cool realisation that I just had then is that I'm connecting motorcyclists. Yeah, he's a good fella, all right. He is a good fella. He's been a very good supporter of my channel and my content, and I really appreciate that. Don't get me wrong, I'm not putting out as much as I could. Byford East, eh? Byford East Wisdom. That's where he's from, Byford. Or Mount Nashua, probably. Arizona. Look, Dougie, I had a chopper. I just let it go. Yeah, no, mate. You guys rock on. The Menangali pub, I think, would be a good little meeting point. It's neutral. If you find each other that you're both axe murderers, well, then you can walk away. But if you see that you've got some commonalities, then maybe you can both do a bit of a ride together. Strap up the bikes and ride to Western Australia. Fuck Tijuana. Come to Western Australia, boys. Help me on the commune, huh? We build a biker commune. We reckon. Biker commune. Look, it still sort of is wisdom. I went on a recent party in Kirrip with the Southwest Riders. It was really, really good. Never owned an axe. Axe murderers. You're a funny bugger, Rod. A funny bugger. Hey, murderer. Bumper murderer. Good stuff. You still kick it off in Menangali pub. Happy to have maybe what's the word? It's not like a Cupid's arrow. It's more a Temu parcel of Harley parts. But I think Mr. G rides a British bike. I got a funny feeling that you were a Triumph rider. Am I right there, Mr. G? You're a Triumph rider? Norton or BSA or something? You don't actually... I'm not sure. He got caught, this brother. Good stuff, Mr. G. I'll find out in a minute what you ride. I know you ride a bike. I'm sure you do. Dear old Benalabo. It's a lovely part of the world. Niggas are coughing very close to Wooden Bong. Mr. Wooden Bong. Oh, God, next to the Raptor training facility. Fuck them cunts. Fuck, aren't they drunk on power, Rod? The Raptor fucking squad. God, they're drunk on power, the cunts. They think that's the worst thing police can do is get, I think every copper, really, if you're going to join the police force, they should at least do a training scenario where you're pulling out the dead infant out of the car crash and then deal with that, And if you're a copper worth your salt, you're going to rescue a beaten and bashed woman from a domestic violence situation. That's policing. Not hassling motorcyclists because they want to wear or ride with their mates. Oh God, what have I opened up here? A real can of worms. A real fucking can of worms. Anyway, there we go. There, away. Nika. It's always nice to see you too, Nika. Pretty lady she is. Hello, Nika. Oh, sorry, mate. That's right. Okay, so, Rod, I think what we'll do with Mr. G's comment is we'll pin that. There you go. So everybody in the chat, exactly, Wisdom. Your worst nightmare. Hello, Julia. Are you competing for my affection from Nika? Well, Julia, your worst nightmare. That could be the fact that I impregnated you with triplets. That would be my worst nightmare. Not only did I impregnate you with triplets, but after they were born, you left, and I had 18 months of triple child support pay. That's my worst nightmare, dear. Scary business. How the hell could you afford, But anyway, so there you go, your worst nightmare. I hope you found some enjoyment out of my interpretation of your handle, your channel name. Excuse me while I get a bit stoned. Oh, I will, mate. No, because I don't have triplets to pay for. I'll enjoy my day very, very well. There you go, Rod B and Mr. G. Let those two bikes roar up the highway together. The sound. If I was just sort of a hitchhiker on the road and you two bikes came roaring past us, and the sound of those two bikes roaring up the highway, the 1990 and the 87 FX. So yeah, there you go, Jeff. If you're still in the chat, Jeff, that's what Mr. How would you find the time to go on rides with triplets? Exactly. No, I don't. I had to put it out there. Um, anyway, it's all good. Thank God I don't have triplets. Fucking hell. How expensive would that be? But for all of you who have raised your children, I dip my helmet to you. Um, I tip my helmet to you. Huge sacrifice that you have undertaken in your lives to raise your children. Um, it's funny, the people that don't have the chance to raise children uh, can appreciate the time, the expense. Rod, very funny. Anyway, uh, no, I don't know about a trike or a Servi car. If I got one, there's a conversion you can do when the time comes. Yeah. Well, anyway, that's a little bit of interesting stuff. So, based on someone coming into the chat with their name, has prompted me for a conversation that an interesting conversation, really, about you know our lives and the sacrifices that we've made in our lives to get where we are here today on the 19th of March. There you go. So the Bogans Motorcycle Club are having a 15-year anniversary, the formation of their club. I think 5 of those years I've known about the Bogans, and I'd like to talk a little bit about them and uh, yeah, they're a good bunch. They've had their ups and downs, and I want to find out about all their struggles. I want to find out about their joys, their their sorrows, their why they're all together, and what can they do for their members, and what can their members do for the club. I have a few questions, pertinent questions. It may get me a punch in the mouth, or it might go, you may have just increased our recruitment. And thank you for doing that, Dave. It's not a recruitment drive that I'm doing, but it's certainly a choice if you want to be a motorcyclist who wants to ride with some good, honest, down to earth Australians. Uh, I'd have to have such security. Yeah, well, I mean, there's no security needed here for me, but you know, there you go. I have nothing really to say about that, but I am impressed that there's less people here. Oh no, that changes all the time. Crazy, this chat. I must have had a few people come in and go and say hi, and um, you know, feel free to make a donation if you want to. Um, it's a good thing to show your appreciation for my content making with a few paltry dollars, so I can put a bit more fuel in the tank. I can, yeah, Mr. G. Look, you would really dig the Bogans, so I will have you in mind when I go and film. Um, Hold on, there's another comment above you, which is pretty interesting. Turpy, look, you ask a really good question, mate. Um, I must say you do ask a good question. Um, I mean, they got traditionally a 117 engine, the Lowrider S. Mate, I would buy it and I'd put it in the shed and I'd go around on my little Virago 250 and I'd learn how to ride first. You've got the bike. It doesn't matter that it's deteriorating in value because every time you ride the 117 engine, it just shaves a few more months off your life. You become a bit younger because the level of coolness that you have from, say, someone who's taking the bus or the train. I don't know what else to say. The Lowrider S. If you don't know how to ride a bike, learn to ride a bike. And it's not just the bike, it's the other people on the traffic. Where are the brakes? Where's the clutch? Where's the disengage? Can I move? Can I do this? Nika, babalumpa. Whoa. Hey, look at that, everyone. Look at that. The love of Nika. My Lord Nika, if you were here today, I'd shower you with presents and shower you with Dave. Thank you, Nika. You are so sweet. Thank you, Nika. You seem like a treat. You seem like a treat, Nika. You seem so cool. Do believe that I'm singing this for you. Oh, my Nika, my lady, do. Thank you for helping. Thank you so true. I have nothing else to say other than I am truly blown away. Truly blown away, Nika. Thank you. I have no other way. I hope you enjoyed that little sonnet, a little sonnet for Nika on the 19th of March, 2025. You've got a little nonnet. What do you call it? Just a little ditty from Davo in his sort of singing voice. No, I much appreciate that. There's no, no, I'm not working. I don't have a job. I'm not poor, but I'm not affluent either. Affluent. And I'm gracious. And yeah, didn't expect that out of the blue. So thank you. Out of the blue, thank you. Wow, hey. So, Robert. It's good to see you, Robert. Thanks for not sleeping, depriving yourself of much needed slumber to hang out in Dave's Land channel. So thank you. Anyway, what else can we talk about? Yeah, wow, Nika. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely. Thank you so much. And from the most prettiest of women. Oh, gets me all tingly, and thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Anyway, so 28 people, 37 people, so 19 people. It's just crazy. Hello, everybody. Some people like me, some people don't. It's all good. Hey. Okay, so we were talking about the Harley S Lowrider. I mean, by definition of the question, you're not ready for a Harley Lowrider. If you even have to ask that sort of question. So enjoy.
Got anything in David?
Oh yeah, I do.
What, you want to see your thing?
Oh gosh, yeah, I like them, Gainer. I must admit,
Hey?
I like them very much.
Well, I think the $20. Can we get them on the card or just... No, no, I think
Here's
it's
a bottle of baby.
I'm going to get a bottle of flavors. I haven't drank the drink since Saturday.
Well, I am talking to my American friend.
Yeah. And I'm going to make a doctor's appointment now. I've got to get on some antibiotics. Bags.
Gainer, just take the coin and go. What are you doing?
I'm trying to wrap it up so it won't, it's not just fucking big on my back.
I should have filmed all this. This is really nice out here. It's a beautiful day. Right, off you go. Here's a bottle of Bailey's on me. Yeah, no, on me, look. Well, you know, what do I say, guys? You know, I live in a pretty good place. I can. I just got a bit of coin from Nicker, so I'm going to share that love now on to my landlord. You know, they don't need it. No one needs it, you know, but it's all good, guys. So pass it on, pass it on, pass on the love. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. It's no love there. It's just belch. Yeah, Rod, I'm blown away, man. That's really cool. Okay, so what's going on in the chat? So it's still talking about the Harley lowrider S. Turpy, what's going on? What are you riding now, Turpy? Oi, 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 oi. What's this? Wisdom, wisdom, wisdom. West End. No, it's all good, man. Sorry, wisdom, but also you might, you know, by seeing and doing this, you might have found your little way back to the west. Oh, way back to the west. That's pretty cool. Hey, Rob, I'm sorry that I haven't been ignoring you. Yeah, look, Turpy. Now that's the most sensiblest thing that I've heard come out of your writing today. To ask a question about is it a good bike, man. Guys that buy that bike don't ask that question, if that's what I mean. They know how to ride. So it's a big investment. If you don't know how to ride a bike and you spend maybe close to $30,000 on a motorcycle and you put it down the road, now on your little Rebel, you're going to learn how to ride well. You know, I think the 500 is a good the 300 is good if you're just a commuter in the city, but the 500 will take you out into the country to, you know, at least explore a little bit. The wind in your hair, open to the elements, not commuting. You may, if you're going to buy a 300, you may as well have a little scooter and, you know, save the money. But a 500 will set you up for what riding is about. How do I take this sweeping corner Do I need to de-accelerate, brake? How much brake do I need in the corner? Do I feather it, or do I apply the brakes and lock the front wheel up and do an endo? There are whole multitudes of things to consider when you're riding. G'day, Dr. Dave's Adventures. Haven't heard from you for a while, but there you go. So, Rod, I'm glad you got your bike app fixed up. Okay, turn to shit again. That's no good. Grandpa's from Australia. Well, what are you doing? Go and hang out with your fucking kids, mate. This is a grandpa channel. You know, what are you doing here? Exactly. I forgot to ask that. Tell Turpy about that, Rod B. What happens at 40 miles an hour on a dirt road in the rain? See ya. Ever heard of gravel wash? Gravel wash. So the bike's fine, but the weather's crap. Yeah, look, there's not much you can do about that. And that's another thing, Turpy, you know. When do you ride? So you're hearing comments that, you know, rain, and they're not the most pleasant times to ride a bike. From Perth, Western Australia there, old mate. That's not the best time to ride a bike. The best time to ride a bike is when the surfers are out riding waves is the best time to ride a bike. The weather conditions are perfect. There's not a lot of wind. There's the conditions are A1. You know, there are other things to consider. If it's too cold, you're uncomfortable. If it's too hot, you're uncomfortable. The weather conditions have to be right. Good man. There you go. So we've been talking about. There's a guy that's just come on here, Dr. That asked, is the low rider a really good beginner bike? And I just said, brother, stick to your Rebel 30 or your Rebel 500. Learn how to ride. You know, you've come off a Trumpy. Um, yeah, you're ready for some big adventures now, eh? Dr. Dave's Adventures, I think you should change your handle, mate. And, you know, low rider. India. Okay, no worries. Punjab. We're not too racist here, but we are a little bit racist, mate. Sorry. If that offends you, but it doesn't offend us at all. But we're not white supremacists, you know. Yeah, maybe if you made your Indian Enfield 750, it might have been a better bike. So that's the only criticism really I've got. You got to be switched on, man. I came from dirt bikes also, so the switch to Harley thing, you know. Yeah, I like your bike, Rob. I must say, I like your content. You were making whiskey too. You were making some alcoholic drinks. You were doing, you know, pretty cool things. Mr. G, Mr. Rod B. You know, those bikes roaring down the highway. I'd love to see that content on YouTube. Can we make that happen? Now that's the content, Rod B. That's the assignment. Rod, are you up for it? That's the assignment. No, truly. So a shot, you're going to need a third person or a camera in a static place so you can see the bikes roll down the road. Mr. G and Mr. B. Now where's Mr. A, B, C, D, E, E, F? There you go. Hey? I'm Mr. D, of course, but I'd love to see that as a content, you two riding down. And, you know, the beer, the cold beer, the sip of cold beer, the salute to the American brothers. Here's one for old Mac and Motorborm and Sick and Buck. You know, good dudes. Would love to see yous two ride down an Australian highway. Some two classic old bikes. Um, very, very noteworthy. First of the evolutions, really. First of the Evos, those bikes. Um, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I'd like to see that. I would really dig to see that, actually. Um, there you go. Got it covered. Thanks, Rod B. Um, Menangle Pub. It's only a, what, 2 hour, not even 2 hour ride from where you are, mate. Menangle Pub. Um, Here we go. 0 point. I'll highlight your message. 0 point. Um, do we eat Vegemite? So basically, you got nice, soft, crusty white bread. Really, from the bakery, it was baked that morning. Butter. The butter will still melt on the bread. A thin slither of Vegemite. Tomato, roast lamb sliced, little bit of lettuce, and then another big slathering of Vegemite on the other side, bang together. That's your sandwich. Tomato. You don't need salt and pepper. It's got all the flavours that you need. So do we really eat Vegemite? Like that I eat Vegemite. Fucking oath I do. It's a nice sandwich. But anyway, so absolutely. So what do you think of that, DR? I mean, have I sold Vegemite to the Americans? Roast lamb or roast, not so much roast beef. Roast beef, yeah, it is good, but roast lamb, tomato, that was something that my mother made, and it's been a flavour I've never been able to. Yes, butter on a Vital Wheat cracker. Fucking there you go. There you go. That is the way. And you squeeze them together in little tubes of. We'll just never grow up. That's the wonderful thing about it. We'll never ever grow up. Oh, you don't do that. I mean, you don't. It's a spread, man. It's like mustard would be the best thing. You don't have a teaspoon of mustard. Okay, so you don't have a teaspoon of mustard. Vegemite worms. That's it. Vegemite worms. And I think we'll make that the top topic. The pinned message now, courtesy of Rod B, is the Vegemite worms, and they are a real thing, real as they are the Vegemite worms. G'day, Jim. How you going? That's they're Australian when they say g'day, mate. How you going, mate? How are you, mate? Hey, mate. Now in America that means something else apparently, but anyway, in Australia it doesn't. Uh, Puts it all on jellyfish. And New Zealand, land of the long white cloud. There you go. So it's daytime in late afternoon, getting into early evening in New Zealand now. I'm sure. Yeah, you don't. No, mate means something else. It's your lover. Your mate is how New York's would identify what mate. But mate in Australia is you know it's a generic term for you might have forgotten their name and you don't want to. Yeah, right. Okay, it's that late. Fuck, New Zealand. Wow. Where are you, Robert? So Jim is in New Zealand. Actually, we might do that. We've got 37 people in the chat. Um, time, call, and where are you from in the world? That's the challenge. Here, I am from Western Australia, Perth, and it is 25 minutes after 1, nearly 1:30 in the afternoon. California, there you go. Context is important. Yeah. But the context is important. New York, USA, California. New York, Canada. There you go, Turvey. Turvey, look, you got a good cheap motorcycles. You got a really good lots of Canadian. Yeah, the British Columbian Hells Angels seem like they're really decent people. Um, you've got yeah, it's all about brotherhood. It's all about sisterhood. It's all about us being together in our biking and motorcycle community. Uh, I think it's a good thing. So get into it, brother, but learn how to ride. Stay alive on the bike. So one day you can ride with the escort of Mr. B and Mr. G riding down the Bruxner Highway into Casino, giving the diggers a fucking what for. There you go. Amen, brother. Amen. Learn, I want to see you in a couple of years, Yeah, got the, answer your own question. But, you know, it, you're limited to what you can take on the, you've got, I think they do come out with panniers and a fairing. The fairing will help you in long distance, not feel as exhausted as if you were being a surfer dude, bruh. Yeah. That's great that, there's been plenty of conversation. It was worth doing. Thank you to Nika. Nika supported me a little bit today, guys, and Nika got a song. And I must say, I was very impressed with that. Yeah, no, that's okay though. Wisdom, it's good. It's interesting, like Vegemite worms. I mean, how many times has an American heard that today? What such a foreign thing. I might as well be speaking gobbledygook. Vegemite worms, guys. That's crazy. Vegemite worms um, is an actual thing. It's where you have Vita and you squeeze the crisp breads together and the little holes and perforations and the Vegemite comes up. It's great. A little bit like an extruder if you're a ceramist. Do we have any ceramists in the chat? There you go. Do we have any ceramists? Yeah, I know. It's mad. It's mad. That's why I said, buy yourself a bottle of fucking Baileys. You'll be right, love. Have it on me. What else? Okay, well, we need a new pinned comment. We need something to spur the. We sort of milked Vegemite worms for all it's worth, Rod. I could go back up the chat. Here we go. What's the next chat? Yeah. I know. Yeah, Salada crackers from Arnott's. Yeah, the same thing. Okay, that's cool. 0 point. All right, man. So 0 point. You are now hanging out with Australians from your small town in America. I am when I conjure up, it's a bit like the Seinfeld episode where Kramer has got the fly screen door and the sort of lazy boy chair out the front, the camp. It was at the camp, out of his. That was sort of cool, you know. A slow fuck on the beach. There you go. Rum and coke. Um, so I'm missing a lot of the conversation. Yeah, that's right. Okay, that's what I thought it was. No, that's what I thought it was. A cocktail drink. But yeah, so there you go. So 0 point. Feel welcome. Don't feel isolated. Um, do you ride? Let's at least have a bit of a conversation. Do you ride motorcycles? Nick, don't tell me that. Nika. So you got to my heart today anyway, darling. Okay. Yeah, it's good, man. I'm glad you've joined us. You know, we're pretty much international motorcyclists. I know Rob rides. I know Rod B rides. That's sort of what is the main glue of at least the 20 people here in the chat, is that we ride motorcycles, and we ride big motorcycles. You know, open class licenses or no licenses, depending on where you are, what you're doing, or what you give fucks about. But yeah, no, that's cool, man. ZX6R. So what? I'm just thinking the ZX6R for long haul riding, long distance cross country riding. Would that be comfortable for you, or would you not even consider doing it? CCs. Yeah, we have. You can't go over 650. I think it's called a LAMS license, a LAMS, learner approved motorcycle scheme. I think is the. I saw the ZX10. Yeah, well, you know, why, you know, I've ridden a couple of those bikes, but nah, man, I'm a road king, man. You know, it's not horrible, but it's also not great to ride distance. You know, you're on a track bike or a little sort of basically a pub. That's the modern pub crawler. Um, yeah, a Rod. I look forward to that new footage of you and Rod B at the Menangali pub. Yeah, that's the challenge. Love to see you fulfill the YouTube online challenge. There you go. See ya. Good night, mate. All right. Yeah, there's some good people here, Nicker. You know, they're good. They're good, down to earth community that I've got here, which is I'm really. Yeah, okay. Your first bike was 1,000. Well, he's still alive to tell the tale. That's pretty cool. Come on, one more like, guys. One more like. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. Why not? I'm selling right now. Okay, that's a dirt bike, isn't it? KLX 230R. Yeah, that old 1,000. The new bikes today, man. Fuck. Get there before you're there. Yeah, dirt bike. Yeah, that's what I thought. No. No, he's not. On my channel, mate, I'm king. Are you going just a kid? Well, if you're just a kid, you got to go. Sorry, mate. See you later. The trolls are coming back, everyone. Let's have fun. Yeah, okay, no worries. I'm sorry, Mr. G. He's gone. I don't need. Hold on. So, Mr. B, I'm not going to worry about the anymore. Yeah, I know school's out. Thanks, Wisdom. The best thing I was thinking on my Facebook and on my YouTube main page is my Wisdom. Have you got it all? Thank you. I don't even know who these people are. See ya. You know. Bye. I have no idea who these people are. Took a little while. Took nearly 2 hours for the trolls to come. But like you said, school's out. Actually, the Mad Max Interceptor, the GT Ford Falcon from 1983, I think, or 1973. That'd be my classic car. Yeah, of course I do. I know they are. I know the were they called the Blackbird, the Ninja? Was it something like that? They were the Blackbird, or they were after katanas. Ninjas, were they Hondas, Kawasaki's, Suzuki's? 86 Ninja 1000R, inline four. You know, a good bike, really. But yeah, I was thinking, Rod, Mr. G, hit me up with an email, and I can pass the email on to Rod, so I don't have to, you know, that's probably the best way of making it happen. Fuck, 'cause I'll be out on your farm too, brother. Don't you worry. I'll have a look at your armory collection. Not pointed at me, of course, you know. There you go. Yeah, KZ1000. Yeah, I know. They were a beautiful bike, Rob. The they were like the super bikes of the 70s super bikes. I had a soft spot for the Yami 1.1 1100 Yamaha, but I think it had a shaft drive. I'm not 100% sure. $200 mph is that close to 360, 320, something like that. 200 miles per hour, man. I know it's a lot. I think it's close to 360 kms. That's fast, man. That's video. Yeah. They had some CB 750s in there. They weren't all quackers. It'd have to be over. Just under, I think. Just under 400. 322. Thank you, Nika. Yeah, right on the ball. You know, you're just right there, darling, with your figures and your figure, with your figures, and I appreciate that very much. 321. That's all right. Fucking ridiculous. I mean, I know, but where's the road? You know, you need a long, straight, clear highway or a racetrack, really, for those speeds. You know, they're just stupid, stupid speeds because people have a tendency to change lanes and bang, that's it. It's all over. Google. Yeah, I get it, darling. On the M1 on the Gold Coast with an X on the back road. Pizza box on the back. Yeah, those were the days, old mate. Hanging out at Kira Beach, getting a pizza, you know. That's it, mate. There you go. So you got the roads, you know, you can do it. You can't do that stuff in built-up areas, you know. Um, but out in the highway, hey, important phone call, and I had to take it. But I'll be signing off now. Thanks everyone for coming in. Thank you, Nika, so much for donating some money. Blown away, darling. I hope you enjoyed the song. See you later, everybody. Bye now. How do we end this? Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. How do we end it? How do we end it? How do we end it now?